Nestled in the middle of the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is an archipelago of ancient coral reefs that extend above prehistoric volcanoes. The resulting 1,200 islands are of such incredible natural beauty that they have long attracted sultans, Russian oligarchs, and celebrities seeking the ultimate in luxury living. Its cobalt blue waters, turquoise lagoons, and lone islands conjure up images of Robinson Crusoe, as the Maldives has become a synonym for paradise. Yet beneath the outsider's vision of the islands lies a more troubled reality, shaped by 30 years of brutal dictatorship under Maumoon Abdul Gayoom. More than a third of the country's population lives in the capital of the Maldives, Malé, one of the world's most crowded cities. Cars, motorcycles, and people clog the streets, and the skyline continues ever upward, with new construction fueled by immigrant labor. Tourism and tuna fishing give the Maldives South Asia's highest per capita GDP, yet 40% of the population still earns less than $2 per day. The former Gayoom regime, like many classic dictatorships, controlled power tightly. The state controlled the media, and political dissidents were quickly arrested, tortured, and incarcerated. No one knows this better than Mohamed Nasheed, the nation's new democratically elected president who unseated Gayoom in October 2008. Nasheed was incarcerated 12 times and spent years in solitary confinement. President Nasheed is determined to establish liberal democracy in the Sunni Muslim nation, which he thinks can be a catalyst for change in the Muslim world. Many domestic challenges lie ahead. The new government needs to tackle corruption and the wealth divide. Entire democratic institutions have to be reformed. On top of that, a university and an inter-island ferry system are gravely needed. But more pressing problems face the islands. In Malé, several generations of families share tight living quarters. As a result, young people spend most of their time out of the home. An entire generation of youth are underemployed and understimulated. That void has been filled by drug use. An estimated 30,000 youth, or 10% of the population, are addicted to a cheap, low-grade heroin called brown sugar. It's a drug epidemic of sweeping proportions. With the increase in drug trafficking, which has ties to the old regime, comes the inherent increase in gang-related violence and attacks on the police. In the last 7 years, drug offenses in Malé have increased more than 500%, and violent crimes by 200%. In addition to the problems inherent to building a new democracy and a rampant heroin epidemic, the island nation faces an even larger challenge. The Maldives could find most of the islands, many of which only rise 1 meter above the ocean, absorbed by a rising sea due to climate change. Abdulaziz, a leading Maldivian environmentalist, puts it this way: "We are sitting on a time bomb." The Maldives are completely dependent on imported gas and diesel, and as a result, the island nation's first course of action is to develop solar, wave, and wind energy to make the country carbon neutral by 2010. The new president puts it this way: what we need to do is nothing short of decarbonizing the entire global economy. If you can't save the Maldives, you can't save the rest of the world.
के मिल किए hiddetikum la 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 hingga se fa